30 News, MSU retires a longtime officer.
Plus, Lowndes County plans to keep the local soccer complex safe and secure.
Then we'll look at a local play hosted by West Point Arts Council. Your Take 30 News starts right now.
Take your show open. Ready to? Take two.
Good afternoon and thank you for joining us here at Take 30 News. I'm Jake White.
And I'm Candice Bruce.
The Starkville Police Department received a $30,000 grant from the Mississippi Department of Homeland Security to purchase license plate readers. Currently, the department has 2 operational LPRS when it comes to policing. Updated technology can be essential for departments. The LPRS will assist the department by providing real-time quality information at a moment's notice. The new equipment will scan license plates and provide the make and model of the vehicle. Then the information will be put into a database that can help identify the vehicles that were stolen or involved in crimes. This new equipment would not issue tickets. It's time now for our first look at your weather forecast.
And for that, we turn things over to our Campus Connect meteorologist, Tori Alvarado.
Well, thank you guys for that warm welcome. I don't know about y'all, but I am so excited for Bulldog Bash tonight. Are y'all going?
Oh, I'll be there.
Yes, I will.
Don't worry
be
about
there.
me, I'll be there.
Nice. I will be too, and my mom is coming into town too. But for right now, let's take a look at current conditions in Mississippi and across the southeast. It's rather breezy across the southeast. In Starkville, we're not experiencing much of that. We got 9-mile-per-hour winds in Starkville, but in places like Birmingham and Huntsville, we've got wind gusts up to 20 miles per hour. So pretty breezy across the southeast for this Friday afternoon, but unfortunately, it still is rather warm. Temperatures right now are in the mid to upper 80s, 84 in Starkville, so it is rather warm. Back to you guys at the desk.
The Mississippi State Police Department says goodbye to its furry police officer batch this week.
Take your package.
So I guess in dog years, he's got about 63 years of service here.
Batch is 10 years old and spent 9 of those years with the MSU Police Department. Batch did everything from pre-event sweeps at the university to patrolling campus and answering threatening calls.
He was an explosive detective dog, so we used him quite a bit in terms of clearing facilities for athletic events, concerts. We helped out a lot with the city, the county, for any type of bomb threat scenario. And then he was also dual trained as a patrol dog, so he got called out to the city and the county as well.
And Batch leaving not only has the Mississippi State Police Department with heavy hearts, but students too.
Yeah, I think it's very sad for the university and everybody involved. He was a big staple around campus and everything, just keeping everybody safe.
It makes me feel proud about the service that we have here and the amount of dedication we have to taking care of the service, especially the dogs.
Happy because he got to see the end of his time, but also sad because he's leaving us.
MSU PD says it's working with a kennel in Arkansas to visit in the next couple of months and select the newest furry member of the force. Reporting from Mississippi State University with Take 30 News, I'm Jake White.
Take one.
The average time a police canine serves is 8 to 10 years, so I guess you could say he's made the most out of his time here at State. And now it's time for a little vacation.
Take two.
The Lowndes Board of Supervisors is implementing new measures to keep Columbus Soccer Complex more safe and secure.
Our Take 30 News Colin James has more on the story.
Located close to downtown Columbus, the Roger Short Soccer Complex is facing issues with trespassers frequenting the North Concession Stand after hours. In response to these issues, the Lowndes County Board of Supervisors is working on a new policy aimed at keeping unwanted visitors out of the soccer complex after hours. County Administrator Ray Fisher said the board is looking to beef up security and monitoring measures.
We had called the police a couple of times to come out and try to get these people to move, and they have been unwilling to do that voluntarily. So we're trying to develop a policy that will define the soccer complex as just that, a recreational facility, not for long-term people to sleep or charge their phones or do whatever else they do in those areas.
Although an official policy hasn't been written and approved as of yet, the goal is to make the soccer complex a safer, more secure place for the people of Columbus. And the board will also approve the use of 2 new narcotics dogs from the Lowndes County Sheriff's Office.
What ends up happening with a canine as the dog gets older and its joints and it start to wear down, they can't do as many things as they are capable of doing, and so you look to retire those dogs and let them continue to be dogs, but not in an official capacity. So these are two dogs that we're looking to retire and replace with new dogs.
As for those seeking shelter in the soccer complex, the board says it will address those needs through the local resources available for combating homelessness in Columbus. With Take 3 News, I'm Colin James.
The Lowndes County Board of Supervisors are expected to meet again on Tuesday, October 31st.
And Bulldog Bash is just hours away. We take a look at the preparations for the world's largest outdoor concert in the state after the break.
The sense of place. We all have it. Often grown from deep roots in small town communities. At Mississippi State University, our Carl Small Town Center is strengthening these ties. With nearly 40 years of making a difference, we're revitalizing communities into welcoming places to work, live, and congregate. By weaving together the best pieces of our past with modern technology and amenities, we're creating the hometowns of the future. Places where lifetime memories can be made, where you have all the things you need, along with all the things you want. Through partnerships with our communities, we're identifying improvement opportunities, recommending paths forward, and creating the plans for a better tomorrow.
As Bulldog Bash gears up, MSU Health Promotion and Wellness Center wants to issue a word of caution.
Our Joshua Hughes has the story.
That's the message from Alcohol and Drug Coordinator of Health Promotion and Wellness, Tammy Nichols.
We want you to experience the Bulldog experience like never before, but we want you to think. But more importantly, we have a thing that we say, don't allow alcohol and drugs to intercept your game plan for life.
An estimated 2,000 college students between the ages of 18 and 24 die each year from alcohol-related car accidents. Nichols says with stats like that, it's important to exercise caution.
Make sure that you have a plan, that you know your limitations, be hydrated, and you have a buddy system in place. But more importantly, don't leave that drink uncovered.
Don't follow the rules, you can find yourself in jail. Virgie Jackson is a Starkville resident, and he says alcohol safety is his first thought when going to a concert.
I believe it's important because there's always a need to be aware of your well-beings, and when alcohol is not ingested safely, it impairs our vision, our mind, our bodies to where we may put ourselves at harm and others.
Nichols says when in doubt, pay attention to what's in your body.
Also, if you have excessive amount of alcohol intake, it could cause trauma to your body, heart palpitations, sweating, sweaty hands, but the worst part of it all, alcohol poisoning. So during the Bulldog Bash, we want you to have a great time.
Limit intake to 2 drinks or less a day for men and 1 drink or less a day for women. For Take 30 News, I'm Joshua Hughes.
You can visit healthdirect.gov.au. And downtown Starkville is gearing up for the 24th annual Bulldog Bash, and this year there's a lot to look forward to. With all the excitement surrounding the 2023 MSU Bulldog Bash, local businesses are taking advantage of nearly 35,000 people visiting Maroon Market. The main concert stage is located in the downtown area right in front of the Starkville Greater Partnership. Bulldog Bash is hosted by the MSU Student Association and is the largest free outdoor concert in the Magnolia State.
I'm very excited, but what I'm more excited about is that it's free. You know, normally it would cost me a lot of money when you factor in travel and the cost of the tickets, but I can just walk 30 minutes and enjoy a nice concert.
Headliner Jason Derulo is set to hit the main stage at 9:30.
If you were traveling Beach Springs Road in Tupelo today, you probably ran into nearly standstill traffic. That's because a new 76 gas station just opened its doors and is selling gas for 76 cents while supplies last. The traffic jam spanned for more than a mile in one of the busiest areas in the city, bringing in folks in all from different directions. Police officers even had to step in to help direct traffic. The 76 gas station grand opening also featured games, bounce houses, and more.
The West Point Clay County Arts Council is serving up a play that desserts with disaster. Our Take 30 reporter Candice was there to capture it all.
The West Point Clay County Arts Council has put on several productions over the years, including Steel Magnolias and Cinderella. But the council had a sweet murder mystery on their hands with their production of Just Desserts. Director Scott Reed said he enjoyed working behind the scenes.
It's been a fun show to direct. It's a great script. It's an even better cast. And so when it's a small cast like this, you really can dive into the characters more and develop characters more and really play around with things and try more things. So that's made it fantastic. A lot of these cast members, or all of these cast members, in fact, I've been on the stage with. And so it was really a fun perspective to be on the other side of the curtain and actually helping direct.
The Arts Council doesn't just advocate for theater, but for visual and all performing arts.
We are able to, like I said, do some several productions each year, but in addition to that, we do art shows and then call them Sunday at the Center. So it's usually something to do with music, either a solo or a group. Or
fine arts in small towns like West Point don't just provide the community with something to do.
Some of my very best friends in town I have met through being part of things like this. And so that's why I think it's so important in the community, because it brings people together that you're not always with.
Reporting from West Point for Take 30 News, I'm Candice Bruce.
Just Desserts will be running at the Louise Campbell Center for the Fine Arts until Sunday. The
Mississippi State Equestrian Team is a competitive horseback riding team.
Our RB Carter has the details.
Collegiate sports and 1,000-pound animals don't seem to go hand in hand, but for Mississippi State and a group of unique athletes, this is all they know. Since 2001, the equestrian team has been making history for Mississippi State, and now the team is getting ready to saddle up for the 2023 season. The team practices year-round. Not only do the riders have to keep up their skills and stay in shape, but the horses do too. Just like how people train in the gym, the horses also have to do their own exercises to get ready for shows.
We work on bending with them so that they're more flexible and move more fluidly. We'll practice transitions, so going from the walk to the jog to the lope and back down, and just so your transitions are smooth and clean.
Their impressive precision and graceful riding skills do not come easily, though. Most of Mississippi State's team members have been riding horses throughout their entire lives.
I started riding as soon as I could start walking, so as long as I could remember, and I've loved it ever since.
The MSU equestrian team takes its talents throughout the Southeast to compete and show off their various riding disciplines within the Western and English styles.
I love showing. It's new atmosphere, nerves, anticipation. It's fun, but it's scary and stressful, but it's worth it and rewarding to put all of your hard work into something.
The team will host its first horse show on October 13th at the Mapes Horse Unit in Starkville. Reporting for Take 30 News, I'm Aubrey Carter.
If you're interested in joining the equestrian team, you can sign up for tryouts at ads.msstate.edu.
And coming up, Tori Alvarado is in the studio to give you a weather preview heading into this weekend.
Don't go anywhere.
Environment of Tomorrow is a collaborative dream at the College of Architecture, Art, and Design at Mississippi State University. Learning is experienced in a studio environment that brings architecture, interior design, and building construction students together to solve 21st century challenges. One of only 2 such programs in the country, MSU's curriculum creates a 360-degree approach and opportunity for learning how to work together in the real world, and encourages creativity and cooperation for resolving tomorrow's issues, such as housing for continued population growth, work and life environments for expanding urban lifestyles, and accommodating industrial and technology shifts. Working together gives students a better understanding of the intersection of design and construction, and allows for the kind of creative thinking and practical application that leads to a better future for all.
Well, welcome back to Take 30 News. I'm Campus Connect meteorologist Tori Alvarado, looking out with you right now through our campus cam that is on Davis Wade Stadium. Now we've got a rather clear October day in store for you. And it doesn't look very busy weather-wise, but it is rather busy in Starkville. So we all have heard the stories about Bulldog Bash and Jason Derulo coming into town to see what Starkville is really all about. So when he comes into town, we're going to be starting Bulldog Bash around 7 p.m. is when the first acts will start out, and it will be nighttime by then, so it'll be rather clear skies as temperatures are in the upper 60s. Now by the time Jason Derulo comes on at 9:30, it will be about 62 degrees, but we'll continue to see clear skies, and we'll dip into the 50s by the time the concert ends. So again, for this evening, in Northeast Mississippi, it will be rather chilly as overnight lows hit into the 50s and upper 40s. So a rather chilly night, but that's not out of the normal for this time of the year. But for tomorrow, that's where things come into play that are going to be a little bit different. It's going to be 84, 85 across Northeast Mississippi. So rather warm for this time of the year, not what we're used to and not something that we can really look forward to because I know everybody's just so ready for fall. Now for this weekend, Saturday is going to be our warmer day, high of 84, just like today, but it will be mostly sunny and we're going to have a little bit of wind tomorrow as well. But Sunday, temperatures will thankfully be just a little bit cooler, a high of 78, and that's because we'll have more cloud coverage in the area. And for our next 7 days, unfortunately, we don't have a chance of rain at all across these next 7 days. Saturday is going to be our warmest day of the week for the next week, 84 on Saturday again, but Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, those are going to be a little bit cooler days in the upper 70s, and that sunshine will continue into next week, and we're going to see temperatures back into the 80s around Thursday and Friday. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks for that coverage, Tori. Up next, Caleb Ward will take you through all things sports.
Stay with us.
Take a break.
Farming can be a tough way to make a living. Weather, pricing pressures, and unpredictable swings in demand can take a toll, not only on farmers' finances, but on their mental health, as well as that of family members and farm workers. That's why Mississippi State University is spearheading a program to train extension agents to detect the signs of depression, substance abuse, and other stress-related challenges. Everyone has a bad day, of course, but this holistic view of a farmer's circumstances enables MSU representatives to recognize the difference between routine struggles and deeper, more serious issues. It may be a tough conversation, but the sooner it gets started, the sooner farmers can get help to better manage stress and continue the important work of growing the products our world needs. Caring for farms and farmers. Mississippi State University.
Take 3.
I'm your sports anchor, Caleb Ward, as we take a look at the upcoming week of sports. Ohio State takes on Penn State, which is going to be a big matchup that has Big Ten championship implications, but also college football playoff implications as well. The Mississippi State football team travels to Arkansas this weekend. It will most likely be without record-breaking quarterback Will Rogers, as he has sustained a shoulder injury against Western Michigan 2 weeks ago. Mike Wright will take over the helm for the Bulldog offense, and kickoff is at 11 a.m. on ESPN. The Volunteers take on Magnolia Heights, looking to add another win to their column as playoffs are around the corner. It's homecoming week for the Lions as they take on the Northeast Mississippi Community College this Saturday at 2 p.m. The Michigan Wolverines are being investigated by the NCAA for an alleged sign-stealing scheme. In the report published this afternoon, Connor Stallion, who has been suspended by Michigan, Stallion is an off-field analyst and retired captain with the United States Marine Corps, is the person of interest in the investigation to determine whether the Wolverines scouted opponents in person in violation of NCAA rules. According to ESPN, investigators sought access to his computer during the investigation. Coach Jim Harbaugh, who had a 3-game suspension earlier this year, has denied knowing anything about the sign stealing. If they are found guilty, he could get suspended again. The Big Ten notified Michigan State about the investigation, and they have decided to play the game this weekend at 6:30 p.m. Houston Astros have evened the series against the Texas Rangers at 2 games apiece. Game 5 is currently going on with the Astros having a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the first. The Arizona Diamondbacks walked off the Philadelphia Phillies and need one more win to even the series at 2 games apiece. Game 4 is later tonight. Their last postseason walk-off win is the 2001 World Series against the New York Yankees. The Fall World Series starts today for the MSU softball team. The teams are led by veteran leaders Madison Kinnadi and Paige Cook. This is their last game of the fall season before preparation for the spring season begins. The first pitch was at 4 o'clock and is currently in the top of the second, 0-0. The Lady Dogs are on a roll as they've won 5 straight as they take on Bama on Sunday and then Arkansas to close out the regular season. They were named the NCAA Team of the Week and are in the NCAA Division I ranking, has them as the number 15 team in soccer. This is Caleb Ward with your Take 30 Sports Recap. Stick around and we'll have more after Take 30 News after the break.
When it comes to making the world a better place, it's all in the numbers at Mississippi State University. Our big data science researchers are creating astonishing new algorithms to model human behavior and consumer activity to identify anomalous purchasing patterns. Interpreting the data creates heat maps that can signal fraudulent activity and even predict likely cybercrime locations and perpetrators. And as the only academic institution to team with a state-level DHS agency in the study of transactional data of the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, MSU is helping prevent misuse while ensuring that benefits are being used as intended. These successes are opening doors for similar research partnerships with banking, insurance, credit card, and other data-intensive industries, leading to consumer confidence in online and other transactions. Making numbers count. Mississippi State University.
Take 2.
Welcome back to Take 30 News. With suicide and self-harm rates on the rise for young adults since 2020, schools are providing more resources and tools to help keep these rates from rising.
Our Izzy Maherl has more.
Take 3.
Pressure teenagers face in academic, social, online, and their personal lives. The experts say it's more important than ever to be aware of the mental health struggles that come with it.
Take baggage.
Research shows approximately 20% of teenagers experience severe mental disorders, with suicide as the third leading cause of death for people between the ages of 13 and 24. Starkville's Community Action Coalition held a teen self-harm prevention seminar this week, featuring the expertise of 2 mental health experts.
The first speaker began her talk by addressing the stigma surrounding mental health and how that has kept teens from reaching out in the past, and how to address the stigmas in schools and other settings.
Speaker Patricia Thornton works with community counseling services, and therapist Kevin Armstrong says there are different warning signs and risk factors we should be on the lookout for in teens specifically.
And we start to see them becoming maybe more isolating. We see that their mood, somebody who's normally a very happy person, very cheerful, very outgoing, and now their mood has become very isolating, very depressed, not a lot of interaction with others in terms of what they used to be socially, stuff like that.
Being able to know and identify these warning signs can save a life.
Because a lot of times, like I said, if they feel alone, like nobody understands, nobody cares, they're very hopeless, just somebody reaching out and taking the opportunity to say, I care, I'm interested, is there anything you'd like to talk about? Could be the one thing that could turn them around and encourage them to get some help.
It is so important to know and be able to identify the signs and educate our community to keep all of us safe. Reporting for Take 30 News, I'm Izzy Maherl.
Take 3.
To help support spreading mental health awareness, you can donate to Open Up Mississippi online or use their resources to learn more about what you can do to prevent teen suicide and self-harm.
Take 2.
Black Artists is a club at Mississippi State that wants to help the African American students on campus get more in tune and involved with the arts on campus and in the Starkville community.
Take baggage.
The Black Artists Club wants to show the campus and the Starkville community that African American students on campus have talent. The Black Artists Club helps Black students get opportunities to show their talents on campus and in the Starkville community. No matter what the art form, they welcome all artists. They also want their members to be more comfortable in artistic spaces.
The purpose of it was basically to promote Black arts. She noticed that Black students didn't feel as comfortable in artistic spaces such as theater, voice, fashion, etc. And so she felt like there needed to be a club organization that was based on getting names out there.
The Black Artists Club is more than just work. They also hold events for the club members to grow closer friendships and a closer campus community.
An event that we had last semester was our open mic night. It was the largest turnout we ever had for one of our events. There was about, I believe, 60 people came to that event, and it was very fun.
The Black Artists Club plans to have bigger and better events during this upcoming year. They also plan to have more open mic nights so that their members can show off their talents. They also hope to get more members to join so they can continue to support African American artists at Mississippi State. With Take 30, I'm Destiny Hill.
The Black Artists Club holds events for the club members to grow closer friendships and a campus community.
You hear that?
The burn ban is 2 months in, and the effects can be felt throughout the Magnolia State. The burn ban was issued in the majority of counties across the state, with several more being added to the list due to extreme drought conditions. Since August the 1st, the Mississippi Forestry Commission has responded to a total of 1,030 fires across 16,000 acres. MFC officials released on Tuesday that the wildland firefighters and their partners have protected 885 structures from wildfires within the past few months. Now the MFC is asking the public to remain attentive and comply with the burn bans to prevent wildfires, as October is typically one of the driest months of the year. A total of 55 counties spanning the state are still under partial burn ban, despite the recent rainfall seen in the lower Mississippi Valley.
Take one.
And thank you for joining us here at Take 30 News. Now, I'm really excited to see Jason Derulo tonight.
Yes.
Okay?
I am so excited to be up there. I'm hoping I get to the stage like as close as possible.
Yes.
But I know it's going to be busy. So.
I know. And do I need to wear a sweater? What's the outfit situation?
I don't know. I know it's going to be really packed. Like it's going to be like sardines in there. So I know it's going to be really hot with all those bodies, but it's still going to be chilly. So if you get cold easily, like me, you might want to bring a jacket.
Okay, and we're excited about state this weekend? Oh, yeah. Okay, good. All right, well, thank you for joining us. That's all we have for you.
Good night.
And